Top story tonight, Governor Lee signing a new bill into law last week, increasing some misdemeanor penalties to felonies in the state of Tennessee.
Well, now activists are wondering if this new law is constitutional. WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Jordan Brown spoke with a law professor at UT to help break this down for us.
Governor Lee signing House Bill 8005 into law Thursday. It's an 11-page document that increases penalties for some forms of protesting. The misdemeanor charge for protesters who camp out on state property has now been moved up to a Class E felony, a charge that can come with up to 6 years in prison.
The change is significant because it will impact a person's ability to vote. That in and of itself is an important right. And it seems a bit extreme.
This law coming amid recent protests at the Tennessee state capitol. The protesters are questioning whether or not it infringes on their First Amendment rights.
I think that most certainly will be one of the challenges that I do think most protesters and or their lawyers will raise, that this is unconstitutional. One, protesting is protected by the federal Constitution, the First Amendment. And then secondly, you're abridging or you're taking away my right to vote, which is another guaranteed right under the federal and state constitution.
The bill states peaceful protests can take place, but camping, vandalizing, or sleeping on state property is against the law.
It now brings it to a question of the enforcement of this law. Maybe different police chiefs or different officers are going to handle it slightly differently. And so one may tell two or three people, okay, you guys have been out here for four hours. It's time to go home, and they pick up and go home. Someone else may just say, as soon as they see them, come in and round them up and say, you've been in violation of this law.
Although protests in Tennessee have not reached the level of unrest of those in other parts of the country, activists here still need to make sure they fully understand the law and the consequences that come with a violation.
I don't even know if this is necessary in Tennessee, but it's a threat. It's a threat, and it's likely will chill people's willingness to engage in protest.
In Knoxville, Jordan Brown, WATE 6 on Your Side.
All right, Jordan, thank you. By the way, that law goes into effect October 1st.